Hey guys, welcome back, and today we are looking at day 2 of our Bruticus week, and day 2 is Vortex. And I really like how this guy looks. I love the face, really Vortex-esque. Looks just like the G1 head, but updated a little bit. But yeah, I love it. My biggest gripes are that you can clearly see his gun for when he's in helicopter mode, and the hand when he's in limb mode, but that's a minor nitpick. My other biggest problem is the same problem I have with all the weapons: no real good paint applications to his sword gun things. I like to keep them as like little knives, but I know with this second port you could turn it into a gun, but it's clearly a knife, so I don't see why anyone would make it a gun. But yeah, articulation wise, his head's on a ball joint, but because of these little shoulder things, he can basically only go up and a little to the side. His arm is also on a ball joint. You get a pretty good range of motion. His lower arm is on like a weird little ratchet joint, and he kind of has a a bicep swivel, but because of the weird shape of his arms, it's really limited. Well, actually, yeah, he does go at the waist. His leg can go out and back, but not really forward because of the loincloth thing, unless you pop it up a little bit. He bends at the knee and also at his lower foot. That's mostly because of the transformation. And that's about it for posability. Now, with the weapons, like the box says, you can combine Bruticus's weapons, the Combaticon weapons, into Bruticus's Sonic Blaster. So what what you have to do for this part is you combine them with Vortexes. Not Vortex, you combine them with Blastoffs, and you basically get the bayonets to the gun, which we will continue building when we go to Brawl. But yeah, that's the weapon, and I like this guy. I actually prefer keeping him with just one of the blades, and then having his helicopter blades out like a shield of doom. But yeah, I like it. I prefer that. And let me stop dilly-dallying and just get to the transformation already. Okay, what you want to do is, I gotta get this helicopter blade out the way. You pop this out on both sides, and then try to get the arms out the way, and then you just turn that around. Then you fold this up and you pull out the gun. Do that on this side, and then you just put these two together, and there's the front of the gun. Not the front of the gun, the front of the helicopter. Then you just lift this part up, if it will let me. Come on, there we go. It'll basically just go into the tail of the helicopter. The arms I found on this guy and on Swindle are a tad tricky. What you want to do, hopefully I'll get it right the first time, you basically just fold this in, bring it up, and then you turn this one, my mistake, you turn, come on. Basically turn this one so that it fits into the purple bit, and then peg it into the chopper. And then you do the same on the other side. That was like the first time I actually got it done relatively fast. This side's a little trickier just because the helicopter blades are really annoying and in the way. But yeah, come on, there you go, and then you just pop it in here. It should go in, but it can be a real hassle at times. Alright, there we go. And then with this part, you just turn it so that it's all the way centered. And then you just spread these, and here you have him in his helicopter mode. And like everyone says, this thing does not look like a helicopter, it looks like a bug. These make it look like a bug, the gun makes it look like it has a little like mosquito stinger. This thing is not a helicopter, it is a bug. But it's not too bad. I actually prefer, I like how it looks. I just feel like the windows should not have like this little extra bit. I feel like if it was just this, if you took this part out, it would look less bug-like. I don't know, just anything. Or you can get rid of this, like the little mosquito nose. I don't know, it just looks too much like a bug to say that it's a helicopter. And though I will say this is my favorite arm when you do the limbs. And to turn them into the limb, what you basically got to do is you basically need to like accordion this out. And then there's 2 pegs here on this part that will peg right here. And then you just open this, fold in the gun, fold out the hand, and then you turn it there. Then you put the port out, and here you have him in limb mode. And if you want to switch this into making him the left arm, make him the right arm, what you do is you just turn the thumb all the way around, you turn this all the way around, and there you go. But I prefer making it look like how he's supposed to look like and keeping him as the right arm. But yeah, so as for when it comes to Vortex, great robot mode, great limb mode, mediocre vehicle mode. Seeing these guys, and as I review them, I'm realizing that these guys are kind of I don't want to use any bad words. This is a kid's show. They're kind of crappy individually. Like, if you get them just for the sake of, oh, I don't like all the rest of the Combaticons, I like Blast Off, or I like Swindle. These guys are really not that good as individual figures. They're much better when you have them together, and when you have them as Bruticus. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Vortex. Tomorrow we get to the legs, and we're starting off with Brawl. Thanks for watching, and this is Unicronobot signing off.